Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for the week of April 4th. We are going to jump right in here, Sagittarius, and we are going to see what is going on for you at this time. Looks like an amazing week for money. There's been a lot of stuff about money coming up for people in general, so it doesn't really surprise me, but let's see. You start with this second house card, and it does say resources on it. And so a lot of you are clearly focusing on your resources with this second house card. The thing about the second house as well is that it can have a lot more to do with your values or things that you value or things that you find valuable as well. So these could be like experiences, people. It could be anything that you value, and I feel like some of you, that's what you are focusing on. You have the Strength card, the Emperor, and the Death card here. A lot of fire energy just going on. You have a lot of major arcana as well going on in this reading, but the Strength card, I kind of feel like this is talking about patience. I feel like it's more saying that you have been patient in situations. For some of you, I feel like you've been waiting a long time for like a job or a business or a career, something. It's like you've been waiting for something to take off. The thing I like about the Strength card, even though it sucks, right? Nobody wants to be patient, right? But what I would say is that the thing I like about the card itself is it does say like you've been practicing something for a long time. It's like, so there is going to be progress with the Strength card, and you are at least getting somewhere. You also have the Emperor here. And the Emperor can represent like having a plan or being ready to go. And I kind of feel that, the best way I could describe it is like needing to be ready at a moment's notice type of energy here, where it's like there could be an opportunity that is coming in for you. And I feel like you need to jump onto it. He has his armor on right here, and it kind of represents the fact that he is ready to go at a moment's notice. He is prepared for something. I feel like this is saying you need to be prepared for something, probably involving your finances, but this is not prepared in a bad way. This is like you need to be prepared in a good way. Like maybe your boss comes to you and says, hey, I want you to take this new leadership role, or something like that. I feel like you need to be ready to say yes, so that you say yes when it happens. But I kind of do get that. I feel like there could be like some sort of surprise opportunity coming in for you here with the Emperor energy. And you have the Death card. I literally just feel like the Death card is just saying this is going to be a change. It is going to be something different. The Death card asks you to enjoy the change. There is a child right here, and that child is holding a flower up to the Death Rider right here. And the child kind of represents needing to be excited about that, a change. Children, they are excited about doing new things, changing, trying new things, all that other stuff. But sometimes, like adults, you can see the adults on this card are like dead or about to die, basically. And it, kind of like sometimes as adults, we don't really like change. So I do feel like this first row is actually quite simple. I feel like it's saying, embrace change or the opportunity for a change. I kind of feel, again, the best way I could describe the energy is needing to be prepared for something, because I feel like it's like an offer, especially if this is financial. I feel that's like a boss or, someone you work with being like, hey, we want you to do this. Or again, maybe you don't have a job and, there could be something that you need to be prepared for that is coming in for you. So I'd keep your, eyes opened, and I would stay alert as well. Next, you have this Dog spirit. It says, be loyal to what you love. So I feel for a lot of you that this could be a position as well. If you're like getting a job, that is something that you have been working on for a long time. I kind of get that feeling of like studying something for a very long time. And so maybe you've been studying something or learning about something for a long time. But I also kind of get the feeling that you've had a job, or some of you maybe have been working, but maybe you're just not working in the industry that you went to school for, or, maybe you have a certification or whatever. And it's like, I feel for some of you, it's like you don't have a job based off of like what you do, if that makes sense, or whatever your skill is. And it's like now I feel like what's coming in for you is something that you've actually been loyal to, something you've been learning. I do also feel like this could be love entering into your life, and I feel like it would be a very loyal person. Obviously, you have the Two Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Four of Wands. I feel much more, I feel very surprised here. on this Knight of Swords for whatever reason. I feel like this is something that, again, is it unexpected? I would say no, probably not, Sagittarius. I don't think this is something unexpected that's entering into your life, but I do feel like something is coming quickly, into your life. And maybe that's why, are you like super, mind blown, jaw dropping, unexpected, situation here? No. But maybe you're just like a little bit surprised that something can change so quickly in your life. And, that's kind of like what I get here with the Knight of Swords. I feel like you're surprised. And the funny thing is, as well, is this is popping into my head as a million different situations. It's funny, I was watching, there's another YouTuber, some of you probably know who he is, Ryan Trahan, I think is his name, and he was talking about how his channel was stuck for a very long time, and he had this video of like living off of a penny, or taking a penny and turning it into $1,000 or something like that, right? And he put the video up, and originally it didn't do very well, and so he's like, okay, whatever, this is obviously isn't going to do very well. And then he just changed the thumbnail, and like it blew up his channel just by changing the thumbnail. And I was listening to him talk about this on something, and he basically said, you never know how quickly your life can change. And that's kind of like what I'm getting here with the Knight of Swords. The reason I'm telling you this story, and again, I watched that like months ago. The reason I'm telling you this story is because, again, I kind of get like one of those moments for you where it's like you do something or you accept something into your life. The Emperor, like I said, I kind of see it as like an opportunity. And I feel like you don't realize like how quickly your life can change. I feel like you don't realize how quickly things can turn around. And that's what this looks like to me. Something entering into your life quickly. It could be you allowing a person into your life. And, if we go this way right here, allowing someone in, marriage, right? I'm not saying you're going to get married this week, but maybe you get married faster than you realize. Going this way to the Justice card, it's like saying maybe you don't realize how quickly something can, balance out your finances or improve your finances. And that's what I see going on here. You have the Two of Wands. Again, the reason I told you that story about Ryan is because I do feel that for a lot of you, this could be a change that you are making, or it's something that you're going to have to take the lead on, right? And, it's almost like I feel like you're just like one step away. Like he was one step away. He just had to change the thumbnail. It's like, without knowing each and every single one of you, it's like I can't tell you what it is, but I feel like you need to look at any area of your life where you've been working towards something. Could be working towards a relationship, a business, spiritual beliefs, your diet, your health, whatever. And I feel like wherever you are kind of really trying to hoping to have that breakthrough, I feel like that's where you need to take the lead. And I feel like you need to change the thumbnail here. Maybe not literally, obviously, but it's like, is there one little step? Is there like one little thing that can move things forward? You have the Four of Wands here, again, marriage. So again, like I said, I feel like some of you could be attracting a very loyal type of relationship into your life. Like I said, I don't feel like it's totally unexpected, but I do feel like it's a little surprising just because, maybe you just aren't expecting it. Kind of on a more simple level. For some of you, I feel like you've even said that you are giving up on relationships, right? But it's like maybe someone comes in and they're just too good to ignore. So I do get that feeling for you here. The Four of Wands card of total freedom. And really, I think more importantly, the Four of Wands is a card of freedom. To me, it just represents being set free. You have to go through this portal here in the middle of the card. But here's the thing, is it's like, I feel that it's like one of those moments, it's like a, aha moment. Didn't I title one of your more recent readings an aha moment? I think that was you. I don't know, but I kind of get that feeling of having an aha moment or having, that type of breakthrough where it's like you figure something out and it kind of, opens up this whole other world for you here, right? And that's kind of like what I'm getting for you here with the Four of Wands, is it's like there's something happening where it's almost, I wouldn't really call it a secret, but I feel like you're figuring something out that sets you free. Next, you have this funnel card. It says period of frustrations, lessons to be learned. And you have this coin card. It says money will be coming into you. I feel like the frustration is a good thing, actually. I feel like it is the thing that is going to ultimately be leading to your success. I feel like it is the thing. It's almost like, there's a book, The Obstacle is the Way. And I feel like if you're experiencing any obstacles, that is exactly what you need to change. Again, with Ryan, his obstacle was his thumbnails, right? That's like the thing that had to change. And the obstacle was the thing that made him successful. I get that here for you with these two cards. It could be money coming in for you, like I said at the beginning of the reading, but it could also be something else. But I would be kind of looking at the biggest obstacles you have in, whatever area of your life you're hoping to improve. And I feel like that's exactly, what I would be looking to change to have that kind of, breakthrough aha moment type of situation. You have the Hierophant, the Justice card, and the Nine of Swords. Number one, I would learn as much as you possibly can. The Hierophant can represent just education, and it could say that if you don't know what to change in whatever area of your life, it kind of says, learn. Learn. That's really, there is no good answer. Just learning as much as you can would be a good idea. The Hierophant, it's a card of mastery, so it can kind of represent seeking out a master, seeking out someone who is good at what you are doing or what you want to do in your life. And people always ask about relationships, and I always say, well, it's like, do you have someone in your life who has a positive relationship? Ask them how they did it or how they do it, right? Or talk to them. Same thing in business or work. I would just find a person that you look up to. But it could also just represent learning, reading books, watching YouTube videos. I just said to someone else, it's like you can literally learn about anything on YouTube, everything that exists, the craziest stuff. So, there's free information everywhere. You have the Justice card. Justice says experiment, try. Justice is a card of cause and effect. So it just says if you learn something new, try it just a little bit, stack some energy on that side of the scale, and if it tilts in your favor, if you see results, keep moving forward. So pretty simple energy with the Justice card. And finally, you have this Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords, I do feel like is saying get out of your head. The Nine of Swords, excuse me, I sneezed. The Nine of Swords can be an energy of being stuck in your head or overthinking things. I think the easiest way to not overthink things is that Justice card, is to just do things, just try things, just see what happens. And if something doesn't work, just know that there are like millions of ideas on what you can do to be more successful. So I feel like a lot of you, this is about trying. I do also feel like if you're dealing with a legal situation, by the way, this could be the ending of a legal situation. This looks like maybe a settlement to me. I'm kind of picking up on that intuitively. So if you're dealing with something like that, I feel like there could be a settlement coming in for you here. It might be like less than you want, but at the same time, as I always say, it might be one of those situations where it just gets it out of your life. So it might be worth it. But this looks pretty good so far. So part 2 is linked up in the description down below.